And we're here. We're ready for the top 8 action for Street Fighter V here at Texas Showdown, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. I'm James Chen.
I'm Ultra David. This is a ranking event on the Capcom Pro Tour, and a lot of people showed up to this thing from all over North America, including internationally. Not just North American players were here, although that's all we have in this top 8.
Well, North America's been looking really strong in Street Fighter V of late, especially, of course, Punk. But Punk is not here today.
No, he's not. But even before that, Dew was looking really good. It seems like maybe the U.S. is the best, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Hard to make that pronouncement. So top 8 is going to be starting off ALUCARD versus NYCHRISG. I'm really excited for ALUCARD to see him here. Last week in DreamHack, he drowned in pools.
Right.
He got 5th in his pool, and then now all the way through pools, he beat Chris Tatarian to get here. He beat Jewel Man. Now he's got to play against NYCHRISG.
Right, and NYCHRISG, of course, has been looking strong for a little bit, coming fresh off of a heartbreaking loss to Brian F. at the ESL King of the Hill.
That's right, almost a full comeback. Yeah, but it didn't work. He won Marvel.
Yes.
Nice job.
Well, he's won a bunch of stuff this weekend. He's playing CVS 2 and all these other games. He's been placing like top 8 and everything all weekend long.
And he beat Justin Wong and he beat Flash.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Then I'm really looking forward to the other one that's in winner's side, Snake Eyes versus Smug. That's going to be a really interesting matchup for me. Obviously, I play Geef. I'm really looking forward to how that goes.
Right. Well, so, I mean, here's the thing, right? I mean we'll talk about this more when we get there. But, like, Geef, some people say beat Balrog, but I think the last time they played each other at South by Southwest, I think Smug beat Snake Eyes in that matchup, in the Balrog versus Zangief match.
Yeah. Well, Snake Eyes beat Jiwa. Right, he was the international guy I was referring to.
With the ridiculous comeback.
Yeah, I'll say. I really liked how Jiwa played it with the Ken, but that's what ended up happening. And Smug got through Marn, and he got through Vagabond after pools. Then in loser side, you got Vagabond versus Lud.
Nice.
Yeah, happy for Vagabond. He's been doing pretty consistently well, and happy for Lud, too. I know he was really down about Chun. He wasn't the only one.
He still is.
Okay, maybe so.
He sees tweets. He's just like, oh, I made it this far. But,
right.
You know.
Yeah. But I mean, you're in top 8, so I think that's a really nice sign at least. There seems to be a little bit more juice in that character than probably not the best character, but maybe not as bad as temporarily people thought. I don't know. We'll see.
It's just one of those characters that you got to play very differently than Season 1, I feel like.
And then, man, the last one in the top 8. That's right. We got Marn versus Cali Power, Alex Valle. That's going to be a sick one, man. It's very hard to know what's going to happen.
I feel like that match could have happened like 10 years ago, right?
It probably did happen 10 years ago.
But,
Marn beat Justin Wong in loser side. He actually eliminated Justin. He lost to Smug. And when he did that, I talked with him a little bit later, and he was saying that and I was saying as well, that I feel like he's a little bit more conservative at times than I'm accustomed to seeing from Marn. It's like a little weird to me to watch him play in a way that's not wild.
Okay.
But we'll see what comes out now. And for Alex spent a lot of yesterday playing Colleen and then Rashid.
Right.
Remember,
and he was frustrated too because he said like he was doing really well with Colleen off stream and then on stream, and just like it wasn't working.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right. Well, that's the top 8. Like I said, a lot of top players are here. A lot of players from Texas as well, which is really cool to see.
Of course.
They definitely repped well, no doubt about it. A lot of strong players around here. But let's head over to the first match now. It's going to be ALUCARD versus NYCHRISG, already lining up on the stage.
And again, this is winner's side. All right. You can see right there, ALUCARD on the left. And it is going to be 3 out of 5.
Sweet.
So the whole way through this top 8, NYCHRISG is sitting there on the right. Now, ALUCARD and NYCHRISG both play several different characters. So I'm curious to see who they're going to go with in this particular matchup. But it looks like NYCHRISG's already settled on Guile, maybe? Or unless he may switch afterwards. But it looks like it's going to be Balrog. And I know that NYCHRISG doesn't like Guile versus Balrog.
I was just going to say, if it's Guile, then it's definitely going to be Balrog.
Right, but he may switch over to Ibuki because
He's got a Urien, he's got an Ibuki, of course. Some folks think that Ibuki beats Balrog.
Yeah, his Urien, when he played against Brian F at King of the Hill, after he played Urien 3 matches, lost those all, and then made the crazy comeback with Ibuki.
Yeah.
And he's basically said he's done with Urien after that, but
all right.
that might have been a salty response.
All right, well, it's Ibuki. It's Ibuki. I think that's probably the right call out of those 3.
Yeah, Guile is not necessarily a great choice against Balrog. Very easy for Balrog to get through Sonic Boom. So
there's a bunch of different characters on Alucard's side, too. We saw Birdie yesterday, too. Nikali, of course.
And of course, it's always interesting to me because Alucard is one of the players who, doesn't consider Balrog necessarily as strong as a lot of other people do.
Yeah, I think he's getting there. I think it's more like he understands that he's got a little bit more work to do with the character to make it as strong as it can be.
Well, so far, oh no, hit him out of the air, so when he buffered it, put him in delay, and Chris was able to land and punish that just a little bit. No anti-air from Chris.
But Chris is doing a good job of moving in and out, trying to be at a range where he can either outrange those dash punches or be right up close and block it, because at that range he can get punishes.
Chris G trying to get back some of that gray health. He had built up so much gray health. Yeah, that was
so
like
close.
A pixel away.
But a lot of slow play. And I think that makes sense. Both these characters have big damage output. Both of them have big mix-ups.
Oh, wow, just a raw jump it. But you can see, oh, that's a different way for that mix-up. Chris G, when we saw him at King of the Hill, he wasn't really doing that cross-up very much.
EX started off.
Okay, low block.
There's no meter on Chris's side.
Oh, no, Alucard drops the combo.
When they were playing that slow game, I was going to say that since they have both such big damage, strong mix-ups, things work out great for them up close. They can afford to play a little bit slowly at the start. They don't need to rush in and go nuts about things because it'll come. Ooh, yep, thought he was in range, not quite there.
Crush counter to the face. Now here comes Alucard, spending that EX to get in there. Goes for the throw, but nice tech. And wow, did you see him like walk into range so that he could punish that almost?
A lot of pressure now from the front by Chris. Oh, sick! Well, there's a punish, but I like him getting through the V-skill like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to make it through that V-skill because you can change the timing of it. It does go to the other side, crosses back up again to try to keep the corner. Yeah.
That stun bar. Oh, just like that.
Oh, too far. Too far.
Can he get back in? There's no meter still on Chris's side. There's no trigger either. And there's probably not going to be now.
Yeah, just decided to spend it and said, you know what? I'm just going to use this V reversal, keep Balrog with this V trigger out of my grill.
Yeah, that's the idea. But if Balrog gets in one time, he can take this round right now.
Yeah, but that's
extremely dangerous. You know he's holding that tap.
Yeah, but see, now it's gone. There it is. There goes all that meter, right? I mean, the V trigger. So he really did a great job there using the V reversals to kill that V trigger timer. And so Chris G is able to take game number 1 now.
Everybody's struggling to find ways to control players or characters like Boxer when triggers up. Maybe that's one of them.
Don't use your V trigger and just V reversal them all day. Yeah. Because dash punch should be pretty free to V reversals. You know, not even the follow up should be able to get hit by that.
All right. Well, maybe we're gonna see a switch of characters. Like I said, there's a few on Alucard's side. Birdie.
And to go along with your birdie, pick up some G Fuel energy formula. I guess it's going to be Chris G versus G Fuel.
Wow, Birdie's in now. So he got still a lot of damage, but maybe better at screen control.
Round 1.
See if that's what he goes with.
Oh, this is his jump attack. That kind of gives Alucard a way in, then combos off of the Soto can.
Yeah, but I love Chris G just dashing up and forcing the issue real fast rather than walking into the corner. A lot of people put themselves in a bad spot. You don't need to.
Yeah, punish that. That target combo is definitely punishable. Goes in with the Bull Revenger.
Still harassing. Yep.
Oh,
look at this range. So tough right now for Ibuki, but found a hit. No.
Oh, boy. Wow, great round for Alucard. But even if Alucard takes this, does this mean you think Chris G switches to Guile? And they may play this kind of like cyclical thing, but you know, whoever takes the first game is obviously the one in the advantage. Oh, wow. That reach to punish the V-skill. Here comes Chris G. Now
decidedly more offensive style from Chris. You can really see it. He does not want to get kept out. Just get in there immediately. He does it. Working on super too?
I mean,
not quite.
I believe that was armored headbutt, but you get stunned when you absorb armor damage?
Oh, he waited.
Oh, that was too far. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
much.
There's maybe one more here.
Oh, that's it right there. Another command grab, and ALUCARD taking game number 2. Now let's see what CHRISG is going to do here. This is the time to make the decision.
Yeah, that switch, right? The wheel of options, the wheel of character options.
Yep, we're going to character select.
And that's something, if you're ALUCARD, you know that going into this. That if you pick a character that has a bad matchup, you know that.
Good job, ALUCARD. Good job.
So in signing up for this birdie pick, you go into it thinking, look, if I lose, it's probably going to be a Guile. You have to feel confident in the birdie versus Guile to even make that pick in the first place.
Exactly, exactly.
We'll see if he is. Because Birdie's a character that likes to have stage control, but Guile is a character that is the best at that in this game.
Round 1. Fight.
And it can be hard for a Birdie to get in, and it's kind of the name of the game for him in this. The counter zoning is not going to be that legit.
It's interesting. You see him going back right now, just trying to eat a bunch of donuts, get some V-trigger, you know, if Guile's going to stay back there and throw Sonic Booms.
But they really just let Guile approach. Okay.
Right, exactly. And I was going to say, now CHRISG obviously going in, so...
ALUCARD trying to stay patient, doesn't want to overcommit.
Like I say, eating a bunch of those donuts, he has V-trigger already. And look at that.
Super fast, and he has an EX to activate with.
Yeah, he hasn't even lost half his life. Well, now he has, but here comes the mix-up from CHRISG. Gets the hit, yes.
Just wants to activate. Yeah, finally finds it, but there's universal.
Yeah, and that one actually, it looked like it had enough delay that it would get caught.
Still, Chris, active, controlling, even against that trigger. You see the extra speed on Birdie's side, but that's not mattering right now.
Oh, wow.
Couple of big whips.
Yeah. Oh, wow. A point-blank Sonic Boom. Probably figured that ALUCARD wasn't going to go into that straight in the headbutt or something like that. Would have been a big call-out on ALUCARD's part.
Similar opening from ALUCARD away. But again, that just lets Guile control things and set things up. With that V-skill boom.
Yeah, and again, like, Guile has no concern for bananas.
Right. Doesn't even matter for him.
Yeah, so I just feel like either donut or soda can is the way to go against Guile. Oh, wow, that didn't combo. It looked like he went with the wrong headbutt, either that or had a particularly late cancel on it.
So not trigger. Chris is just playing this perfectly. Excellent spacing.
Yeah.
He's going in and going out, so it's not obvious for ALUCARD how to deal with it.
And he got the V-trigger last round, and it didn't really do anything at all.
Right. Okay, now, but there's no meter and no trigger.
Oh, wow. You know what?
That was such a good time to jump because with no meter and no trigger, you think if you're ALUCARD, okay, fine, he can't view reversal me now.
Right.
He's going to have to deal with this now. So Chris jumps back exactly at that moment, expecting the EX to come.
Yep. Well, now we're going back to character select, probably back to Balrog. So again, wheel of options. So it's really going to come down to Balrog versus Ibuki if he can take this one over Guile.
Yeah, we'll see if that comes up.
Because it's 2-1 right now in favor of CHRISG. Of course, CHRISG could very well take this with Guile versus Balrog. Just not the greatest of matchups.
No, it's really tough for Guile. It's so hard to zone a character like Boxer with the ways to get through fireballs like he has. And then if you ever get cornered, if you ever get in trouble, everybody's in trouble. It doesn't matter if you have an invincible move. It just,
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Your character doesn't matter anymore once you're in the corner versus Balrog. And he has the offense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight.
All right.
So the decision for Chris is to try to go in at the start. But yeah, you see it?
Yeah, right there.
And against somebody like ALUCARD with those reactions he has.
Oh, buttons, buttons, buttons.
One more for the stun.
That's
Punish.
punishable, yeah.
And he had just built trigger.
Oh, he was going to throw him back. You know, that's a CHRISG special. He likes to go for that throw right there because everybody thinks the combo's coming and he can switch sides. But is he going to try to get over him? No, he just goes up for the back throw this time. Gets the corner. You see him walk him into the corner little by little.
Trigger's still there.
Oh, yeah. Stop the V-skill.
That's it, though. Blocked
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
and now it's going to be... Okay, Chris, rather than going away, he goes in still. He does not want to give it up.
He's going to get the stun. Okay, CHRISG.
Man, I love that. Rather than going back to the mid-range to try to control things, you're just not going to get that against Boxer. He went in because the offense was working.
Very smart. So CHRISG at match point right now to get into winners finals here at Texas Showdown. Oh, that's great. How much building
That's a
up.
ton. No anti-air. What tap is he holding is my question. Something you always got to look at. Kid, he escaped from Chris. He is so ready for this stuff.
Oh, that's punished. Oh, just went for the so bad, not fast enough, however. Again, punished. And now, yeah, here's that offense from Chris that we were talking about. You know, doesn't want to let Balrog get the control. Oh my god, that caught him out of the air! But so high that the second hit of that dash punch missed.
Yeah, there's that view reversal, but nothing else now.
Yeah.
There's the anti-hero who's ready this time.
Oh, gets him with the overhead. Wow, okay. Big damage.
Yeah,
just
and
like
stun.
that.
Look at that orange. If he gets one more combo.
Okay, throw. What's the mix-up now? Just lots of stand heavy kicks.
That's great
Good
damage.
button. Good button.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, the jump from Balrog, that punch. Such a great jump attack.
Final round. Fight.
Tried to turn, not in time.
Nice. Made it right through that sonic boom and now gets the crush counter sweep. Oh, did you see that little frame kill?
I
That was
did.
so sick. That was so
Timing
meaty.
setup. But Chris with the beautiful jump timing to get out of there.
This
Just
is
over
how
the
Chris,
roundhouse.
this is how Chris won the first game, remember? It was by getting Balrog into the corner. But
Yeah, that's the only plan, really.
Right. Okay, V-trigger activation throws him in the corner. Nice block on the overhead. V-trigger activation. This time he does go for the combo. Says, you know what? I'm just going to push you as far away as possible.
Yeah, got to get that space between your back and the corner. Or if you can, get the opponent all the way to the corner.
Oh my god. Let's just go for the EX flash kick right there.
One more. Alucard is so dangerous, though.
But EX. Oh, there's no more meter.
He missed it, but no
so
whip
far.
punish. He's still in.
Oh,
Hey!
the jab, and Chris G takes it, and he jumps up with excitement there. If you can manage to beat a Balrog with guile,
Yeah, man.
pretty exciting times.
That's not
Pretty exciting
easy.
times.
Chris G makes it to winners finals. Alucard sent down to losers.
All right.
So that wheel of options just didn't play into Alucard's favor, both because, I mean, he lost the first one, but he went back to the character he liked.
Yes.
He went back to the matchup he liked, and that didn't work either.
Well, Alucard's still in it. He's in loser's bracket, so he is not out of this yet.
Yeah. And
But-
he's going to play the winner of either Marn or Alex Valle.
Interesting.
Yep.
And, of course, Chris G is going to move on to play against the winner of the match that we're going to see right here, right now. This is, of course, Snake Eyes and